Blog Talk Radio.
From business to blogs to marketing and motherhood, we are live. Hilary Topper on air.
Hey there, everybody. It's Hilary here, and you signed into Hilary Topper on air on Blog Talk Radio. I am so excited about today's show. We are going to focus today on economic development, and I have two very special guests with me. But before I get started and before I introduce them to you, a little bit about me. I'm President and CEO of HJMT Public Relations. This is a firm I started 20 years ago with a baby on my lap in my one-bedroom apartment. Today, we represent national and international clients and have offices in Melville, New York City, and in Rochester. We even have a couple of full-timers out there in Colorado and Vermont. Our firm focuses on public relations, social media, event planning, and graphic design. In my spare time, I'm writing a second book. My first, Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Social Media, Building Business Using Consumer-Generated Media, is now available on my website for a free download. I also have a lot of other interesting things on my website for free download. I have 7 tips on getting your website more effective. I have a video that I recently put together on publicity, on how to get publicity for your business, and there's a whole bunch of other things. So just check out our website, and you can download whatever you want, and it's all free. I'm also a blogger with more than 35,000 unique visitors to my blog, HilaryTopper.com. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. There's always something different and interesting on there. I write about social media topics to just things that happen in everyday life, like who pays the bill when you go out for breakfast. Anyway, I also blog for blogcritics.org, where I review products and services, and I'm currently reading and reviewing a bunch of games, books, and CDs, so I'm going to be putting those up very soon. In addition to music, which I absolutely love, I also love to run, play golf, and just enjoy the outdoors. In my spare time, I love spending time with my family. That's actually my favorite thing to do. Hilary Topper On Air focuses on current events, interesting facts, running a small business, and life in general. We hope you sign in every Thursday at 2 p.m. to hear our live show. And if you want to ask a question, you could do so by calling 347-677-1913. Again, that's 347-677-1913. If you miss a show, don't worry. You can always catch it on Blog Talk Radio /HilaryTopper.com, or I usually repost it on my blog, HilaryTopper.com. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to 2 guests today. The first one is Bill Wahlig, who's the Executive Director of Lyft, and the second one is Bob Zounek, Deputy Executive Director of the NYSTAR program at Lyft. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Hilary. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hello, Hilary.
Hi. So tell me, for those people listening out there, what is Lyft, and what do you guys do at Lyft?
Sure. Well, first of all, the Lyft is an acronym for the Long Island Forum for Technology, and we've been in existence for over 35 years in Nassau and Suffolk County. And the organization was started as a bridge between academia and business to try to create the environments for economic growth and job growth on Long Island. And what we essentially do is we focus in on how can we, as well as our governmental agencies, support the retention and expansion of businesses, and particularly manufacturing and tech-based businesses on Long Island. You know, we've got nearly 3,200 manufacturing companies still, vibrant and alive on Long Island, employing over 75,000 people. What we aim to do, and what our programs are focused on is to make sure that those companies remain vibrant, competitive, help them expand their businesses by possibly moving into an export environment or other markets, as well as growing new businesses with the technology that we have coming out of our Brookhaven National Lab and Stony Brook University and Cold Spring Harbor. We also focus in on how can we help those small businesses commercialize their technology, take their products into a realm of production manufacturing so that they could be profitable. So, those are the kinds of activities that LIFT focuses in on.
And you were saying that there were how many manufacturing companies right here on Long Island?
Over 3,200. Now, most companies are small. About 75% of those companies are 25 or less employees. So we have a lot of small businesses, but a very rich heritage in precision machining, electronic assembly, aerospace products. So that remains a core, and certainly a technology that we want to see, technology sector that we want to see remain vibrant in the future.
And how does NYSTAR fit into this? And what is NYSTAR?
Well, that's a good question. NYSTAR is New York State's Division of Science, Technology, and Innovation. They're housed within New York State's Empire State Development Division up in Albany. And their mission is to help companies become more competitive through the use of innovative technologies. One of those key strategies that NYSTAR uses is to strengthen research and technology capabilities at our universities and colleges, to try to create intellectual capacity and hopefully drive high-tech jobs and high-tech companies in New York State and on the Long Island region. NYSTAR has a number of programs, centers of excellence, and many of your listeners have probably heard of CWIT, the Center for Wireless and Information Technology out at Stony Brook University. A lot of funding at CWIT comes through NYSTAR. They also fund Centers for Advanced Technology. There is a SensorCat out at Stony Brook University. They also fund what they call Regional Technology Development Centers, and LIFT is the RTDC for Long Island. And, so we function in that role.
And what exactly do you do?
Well, many people have probably know LIFT today because of the many centers of innovation. I mean, we talk about economic development. We are advancing the newly established Homeland Security Center in Bethpage. We're about to open a new innovation center focused around advanced composite materials manufacturing in Plainview. We've promoted Rail Supply Chain and Rail Alliance, but the core of the business that LIFT is involved in the RTDC effort helps with direct assistance to businesses and companies, helping them implement best practices, using new technologies to help develop better processes for their business. We connect those businesses with other state resources. We bring information and exchange of ideas. And we also help in product development and connecting companies with technology that might be at a B&L or Stony Brook University. So those are the kinds of core business areas that we provide, and they're called what we call engineering services. And I'm going to let Bob talk a little bit more about specific engineering services, but those are the basic areas that LIFT helps companies in.
Mm-hmm. Bob, can you talk about a little bit about those services and what
absolutely.
you actually do for these companies?
Yes, I do a lot with these companies. I've been in business. I've been in the sales and marketing business for over 30 years. I've worked with Fortune 500 companies, both with LIFT and my other previous employers. Our opportunity is really to help grow the businesses and assist the clients with things that they need, not only for manufacturing processes, but also with grant writing, implementation, and reporting, and finding ways to get monies for work they've done in the past. Many of the things that we do revolve around really training the company and training their employees to improve what they do, to do it better, to do it more efficiently. We want them to work smarter, not harder. And one of the programs that I really embrace, because I experienced it at the first company I worked for, was lean transformation improvements. This basically provides an opportunity for companies to improve their productivity while lowering their operating costs, and in turn improve their quality. And this program is not just for manufacturers. It can be used for any type of processes, whether you're in developing food or you've got an office that has issues with they're growing and they have issues with paperwork and information flow. Using Lean can help them to straighten out their issues and help the employees and the process flow become much more efficient.
So can you walk us through that? So there's this company, I'm just hypothetically talking, there's a company, say out in Hauppauge, and they've got papers all over the place. I mean, there's no organization. They're having problems with their staff because the communication isn't flowing right. Take us through that. How would you come in and help them?
Okay. What we would do is, if they're really interested in getting involved with us, we take a cross-functional team of usually 6 to 8 people within the company and expose them to value stream mapping concepts. And then what we do then is we use these processes, and the team will help develop what's called a current state map to show what the current flow is of information throughout the company. The current state map will include all the steps, both value-added and non-value-added, required to bring the product from raw material to the customer. And in the case of an office, to streamline the ability to react to, say, an order or for some other information for another part of the plant. The purpose of the current state map is to highlight sources of waste and to reduce or eliminate them. And once that's established, now the team gets back together again and develops what's called a future state map, a vision of what can be. And the goal is to build a chain of productivity where the individual processes are all linked together by continuous flow or pull, meaning instead of pushing something through, you're pulling it through the process, and gets as close as possible to basically producing only what the customers need when they need it.
Now let me ask you something else. Do you also work with helping companies with their profits and becoming more profitable?
Well, in many respects, yes. When by improving productivity, the means to do that is typically either you're going to grow your business to try to get more business, or the other way is to look at how you could lean out your processes to get rid of the wastes, to get rid of the functions that are not necessary, get rid of redundancy, basically make sure that everybody's working efficiently, make sure your processes are efficient, and make sure that everybody that understands what their role is in the business.
Can you tell us a little bit also about this R&D tax rebate program that you guys have?
Oh, absolutely. This has been a real opportunity for Lyft to work with manufacturers that have spent a lot of time developing new products or upgrading their product lines in the terms of development, research and development to make these changes occur. And what's so nice about the program is the fact that the federal government did a survey a number of years ago and found that 90% of the people that receive research and development tax money poured it back into the business. And pouring it back into the business means purchasing new machinery, purchasing software, growing their plant, hiring new people. And so this program is very it's embraced by the federal government as well as New York State. And so we help them do the paperwork and get the necessary information to allow them to apply for a program to receive this R&D tax rebates.
Mm-hmm. And talking about the federal government and the state government, you also help with RFPs and trying to get them grant money?
Well, we certainly try to connect companies to funding opportunities within the state. For example, if a state agency, Department of Labor, has a particular program for training or for worker skills development or enhancement, that's something we will try to help the company apply for and get connected to. Within the other initiatives, such as the Homeland Security Center, companies that are involved and either as a resident research partner or an associate partner, we try to work together and find opportunities, whether it's state or federal funding, to collaborate and to pursue contracts or grants to advance technology and hopefully grow jobs. So yeah, we're constantly looking for opportunities to bring money outside of the region into the region to help Long Island businesses, and that's our focus.
You mentioned something about the Homeland Security Center. What happens? I mean, do you guys help companies with disaster recovery? What happens if, or even planning for a potential disaster?
Sure. The Homeland Security Center that we're operating in Bethpage is focused on advancing technologies, creating opportunities for small businesses to market themselves and to hopefully build business production growth within the growing Homeland Security markets, whether it's communication gear or IT support systems. We are there to create the environments for collaborative growth. We are beginning to roll out a program that is assisting both individual private companies as well as municipalities as well as school districts on preparedness, on the application of technologies to their own business plans and their own disaster recovery plans, and to exercise those and to drill those so that the people who are in charge of those plans and the execution of those plans are well prepared should there be an emergency or some need to implement them. So yeah, there's a number of initiatives going on both at the private level right through the governmental level that we're assisting Long Island entities with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, with this whole this whole process of helping manufacturing or any company for that matter on Long Island, do they need to be a member of LIFT in order to get these services?
No. LIFT is a membership organization, and members who support and help fund the organization obviously are doing a good thing to help support our continued information exchange, continued services and networking kinds of activities. But no, the company does not need to be a member in order for them to search or seek out assistance. We do provide services and networking events for non-members to try to increase awareness and certainly to provide them an opportunity to become affiliated with the organization and the other family of companies that LIFT has. So, just recently we held a small business administration meeting, in fact yesterday, where small businesses came to hear about potential opportunities in the rail industry and in becoming a rail supplier. Many of the companies were members, but a lot of them were not. So we provide services and support to both members as well as non-members.
Awesome. I have a caller on the line. Caller number 1, you're on. What's your name?
Hi, yes, my name is Emily.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What's your question?
So I have a smaller technology company based here on Long Island, and we have a couple new products that we're looking to bring to market. In the very beginning, you mentioned that this is something that you help companies with. Is Lyft someone that would be a resource to me?
Absolutely. What we would do is, certainly sit down and assess your particular technology, where you are in your process of maturity for that technology. We're helping a number of companies from early startup stages to commercialization practices to developing drawings and prototypes and developing test plans for verification of functionality and other qualifications. So what we would do certainly is need to support and need to sit down and assess where you are in your commercialization process, and then we can develop a plan to assist at that point going forward, and to better understand what your strategy is, what exactly your market planning is and business planning. So yeah, we would try to develop something that would be tailored to your specific needs.
That's great, yeah, because I've been looking around for different experts in innovation and who can help, us take these ideas to the next level. So great, thank you. I'll definitely be in touch.
Okay.
Thank you, Emily. And, Bill, Emily actually said she'll be in touch. Can you give the audience information as to how they can get in touch with you and to Bob?
Oh, sure. We can be easily found. We have a very informative website. People can find us at www.lift.org. We are a not-for-profit organization. They can also call the office here to set an appointment or to ask additional questions, get some additional information. Our number is 631-969-3700, and we certainly welcome all callers.
So thank you. So tell us, you have this partnership now. This is a relatively new partnership with the Alcott Group here on Long Island. So are they just a Long Island company, or are they in New York City as well?
Alcott is a professional employment organization. They are primarily in New York State, but I know they have offices in other states in the country. They've been around for 25 years, and what Lyft has done in developing this kind of a strategic alliance, as we help companies, we recognize that we cannot be a solution for all needs or all problems that a company might have. So what we try to do is to identify other partnering organizations like the Alcott Group who can be trusted and who will align their services and their objectives with our mission of helping manufacturers remain and grow on Long Island. And what we're doing with the Alcott Group is providing a series of informational seminars to try to educate and inform particularly small businesses that are struggling with the ever-changing human resource requirements, compliance regulations, healthcare laws, things that are, very, very difficult to remain on top of. These people are expert. They're reading the laws. They understand how a small businesses can better position themselves to be compliant and yet not spend all of their money in that compliance search. So they are really an assistance to small businesses first of all, in the seminars that we're holding, but second of all, if a small business needs a consultation, these people would come in and support questions that might be needing answers. So, great team member, and we had our first meeting back a couple weeks ago in June here at the Morelli Homeland Security Center. We have a new series coming up in September called the Preparing an Employee Handbook: Practical Tips and Helpful Hints, and certainly this is proving out to be very, very successful, and I look forward to doing even more seminars with Alcott.
That's an important topic too. A lot of people don't have employee handbooks, and then when something happens, they're in trouble. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing to have. How do they sign up for this particular seminar if they're interested?
Oh, this is on the LIFT website, and
okay.
Certainly people can register and get some more information about that. There's a number of events that we hold every month. People can sign up for our newsletter as well as our calendar of events, or go onto the website and see what's coming up.
Great. Bob, do you have any closing thoughts about NYSTAR or the work that you've been doing with LIFT?
Yes, I see that there's while in spite of the uncertainty with the economy right now, there's still a number of clients here that are very interested in growing their business. They take advantage of our programs, and they like what they're seeing with the LIFT that's in place right now, because we're much more proactive in working with them and working with other entities, and even the membership is growing because of all the things they can come and see and listen and talk to. Programs that they probably never would have been able to even understand 3 or 5 years ago. So,
yeah, I think it's really important, especially for a business owner, to have these types of resources because, they're all alone. There's no one to talk to. So, here you come in and you could talk to them and you can really help them, expand their business, and that's a great thing.
Well, today I just got a contract from a company that I've known the owner for 9 years, and he used to be a member, but he let that lapse, and he's got a problem now because he doesn't have an acceptable quality system, and he signed up a contract today. He became a member in doing so, and
awesome.
I gave him a copy of the LIFT calendar. He was very surprised to see what's in store for him, what things he can get involved with here at LIFT.
Is there any advice that you can offer small companies on trying to close deals? I know we had personally talked about this a while back, and, I don't know if there's any one thing that you can leave people with today, that would help them in terms of closing deals. Is it just having patience because it's taking a lot longer?
It's partly that there's some fear with the owners of businesses to take on any additional responsibility or spending any money. But the way I look at it and the way I talk to my clients is that if you need help and you need our services, we want to make sure that there's going to be some significant benefit to that. How's it going to help you grow your business? How is it going to help you maybe, lower your costs so you're not spending so much money? Maybe you need to have a quality system because there's 2 companies that would like to do business with you, but they can't because your quality system isn't up to par, and so they can't take any chances on you. Even though they know you're a good company, a good manufacturer, you've been a long time, they have to see the fact that you're going to take the steps to show the world that you have a quality system and that what you do is what you say you do.
Thank you. Well, I want to thank you both so much. And if anybody wants more information about LIFT, go to the www.lift.org website, and you can get in touch with either Bill or Bob. Bill Wahlig or Bob Zounek. And I thank you both for being on the show. I also want to thank you guys for listening in. And if you need any more information, visit our website at hjmt.com, hilarytopper.com, or visit blogtalkradio.com/hilarytopper.com.
Thank you for listening to Hilary Topper On Air. For more show information, visit blogtalkradio.com/Hilary Topper.